It's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now they'll audible to something else. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one deep for Wilson. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Steelers first down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Excellent effort by Kingsley Enagbare. He found a way through and had a stop for a loss. Second and 14. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2.
2nd down and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. A running play. It's Dowdle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half-step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They run again with Dowdle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 11-yard line.
Let's go. Half the 60. Half the 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His throw incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Looking deep downfield. They got his man complete. time for the Jets. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 43-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second and 6. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. Bernard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First down line at the 34 here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. 19. Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Instead of 4th down, they'll be able to start over now in the red zone.
And field position still has huge value in the NFL. As you said, in the red zone, that really hurts them.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A handoff for Ward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In motion, the tight end. They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Jamien Sherwood. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Well, this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gonna look deep for Wilson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
79 Broncos. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Paul on a give up the middle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
18 Ready, ready. 60 in, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
40-yard line.
That's complete. Bernard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. It is 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Rico Dowdle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. We'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. 2nd and 13. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll run again. And this time he is in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
10. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Now 1st and goal.
Go now. Go.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's another Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Dowdle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone. Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here we go, Shaq. Rocco 80.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.